to sleep. No, I am. Hey, I am in trouble again. I'm new to hate. I woke up looking good. I got him that he was saying. Gave me for attention. That's really the charcuterie. That's really amusing, All right. I guess YouTube has changed some things around. Because TBH, I didn't even know it started. I was trying to get everything started before I turned it on. All right. Jam into my jammy jams. Whatever. Okay. So, okay. All right. Hi there. Happy Venus Day. I hope you're doing well. I am the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Venus Day deck for reading. Everything you need to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box of this video below. For this week's Venus Day deck for reading, I'll be channeling with Darius Thoth, who is supporting the collective highest good in the highest good. If you look up Thoth, you'll see that he's an Egyptian god who has head of an ibis or a baboon. He is the god of the moon, of reckoning, of learning, of writing. He is the creative language. He is associated with wisdom and magic. I asked Thoth myself, who are you and how would you like for me to describe you? And he said the following. The numbers 7 and 8 came up. I see the number 7 as harmony, balance, as union, friendships, relationships, partnerships. I see it as also beauty, love, and money. I see the number 8 as money as well, and like the infinity sign, and as cycles, and like the underneath subconscious things. Yeah, like intuition and all that. And the zodiac signs that came up are Pisces and Aquarius, and Thoth also said the following: faith, hope, destiny, fortune, luck, miracles, wishes. He is there in times of hopelessness or insecurity. Overall, an abundance of possibilities, strategy, trickery, illusion, believing, having faith, having confidence is important. All of that is important. So that's their thoughts for you, and I'll be channeling with him for this week's Venus Day deck for reading. If you hear any extra sounds during the screen, I apologize in advance. Life is life, and I don't handle if it gets too much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's very much appreciated. It's helpful. And I'm going to begin this week's Venus Day deck for reading. Alright, so let's go. Alright, so for this week's Venus Day deck for reading, the topic is new. The first card to come out is the Wheel of Fortune. Second card to come out is the Eight of Swords in reverse. Nice. I like that. Page of Swords is the third card. Fourth card is the Hangman. The fifth card is the Chariot card. Sixth card is the Five of Swords. The seventh card is the Lover's card. The eighth card is the Five of Cups. The ninth card is the King of Rods, which is the King of Wands. And the 10th card and last card is the Empress card. Bottom of the deck is, which is the summary of the whole entire spread, is the Three of Pentacles. Top of the deck is you're watching this right now. Oop, Ace of Pentacles. Be careful of like temptation, blockages, toxicity, negativity, or whatnot. When it comes to like a current new beginning, new foundation, new job, new home, new whatever this is. But yeah, top of the deck, you're watching this right now. Ace of Pentacles. Mm. And then there's like with the Hangman and the King of Rods, it's like, okay, experience, wisdom. Like, what did you learn after all of this? What did you learn? Um, and it's like experience. What did you learn? Epiphany, realization, or whatnot. Like after all of this or whatnot, and it gives me like the World card, kind of like the wrap up. Like after all of this, what did you learn? And wisdom and experience, and all that stuff. Mm, I'm glad there's an Eight of Swords. I don't think it is the so it could mean like someone just spiraling when it comes to anxiety and all that stuff. Like there could be like somebody could be like either be spiraling or you could choose to spiral. When it comes to Eight of Swords in reverse, or honestly, there's something about like overcoming like anxiety, taking the blindfolds off, um, like setting your mind free, not being in a mental prison anymore. And then the fact that it's with like the swords, I'm jumping around, but I'm seeing stuff. The fact that there's a Five of Swords, it could be, to me. There's something a little bit about like overcoming like whatever conflict there has been. That and it could. That's what I mean. So you could either spiral when there's some type of conflict or whatnot, or you can like overcome it and like take the blindfolds off, set your mind free, and like overcome the anxiety or whatnot. So let's go in order for real now. So yeah, just like the title is alluding to, there is some type of new beginning, a start or whatnot. Some of you could be initiating things. There's things being initiated. Um, this could be something about maybe there's something about autonomy, the self. And then there's something here about like the people that you surround yourself with, that you mingle with, usually your environment, communication, influence, social media, social norms, society, and how all this could possibly have like an influence on you or whatnot. Um, it could be something about thinking about something too, communication and thinking or whatnot. There could be something about wisdom as well. And then there could be change going on, some type of change. Maybe some of you need to express yourself. Maybe need like something about like expressing yourself, talking. And when it comes to like overcoming like anxiety or like overcoming like this mental imprisonment, like either like something about like your mind being set free in a way, um, and also like maybe something throat chakra ish, like being able to express like freedom and freedom of speech, freedom to express type of thing. There's something about that as well. But there's something about expression, like expressing yourself, maybe something about entertainment, like in the entertainment kind of area. Maybe something about inner child as well, like your childhood, or there could be something about children or your child, or it could relate to child, such as like new, something new, born or whatnot, and that type of metaphor. But yeah, there's some type of change going on, possibly. And then yeah. Oh, so yeah, and some of you may be seeing 333 a lot, or you will, or it's just like a something here about 333, but that. And then there's like, the number sequence 678. So it's five, 6, 7, 8. So it's like moving forward, expanding, growing, building something or whatnot. There's some type of movement happening, progression. There's like some type of big change, but like some type of epiphany. It could feel freeing, like now, like something about maybe like a cycle, and like now that the wheels are turning, the fortune is starting to change or something like that. And it's like a forward movement, and there's something about alignment and all that stuff, maybe some type of realization, and like a realization, and it's like a huge change. And it could be a change in perspective as well. It feels like a whole thing of like accumulation of stuff. To me, this thing, it seems like an accumulation. It doesn't have to be, but that's what it seems to me. Like, you know, now that there's a whole bunch of events happening or whatever. There's happenings, things going on or whatever it is, right? And then like at some point it comes to accumulation of something to where it's like a big event, in history sometimes, or there's just like some type of big change, and like the wheels starting to turn, the cycles starting to change, the fortune to starting to move, and there's like some type of realization with that, maybe like a change in perspective as like things started changing and moving, like some type of different perspective, a new perspective. And then the whole thing with the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Hangman, and that usually hangs upside down. It's just giving me like as like cycles, and then as things start moving and changing or whatever, and it does it like drastically on a big macro level or whatnot. Like it turning people on their heads, so change, like having new perspective, changing, and things happening which changes people's perspective. There's something also about progression as well, like moving the collective forward. It sounds very Aquarius like, which Aquarius is coming up, but we're still in Capricorn. But it's like progression or whatnot, so new perspective, new cycles, the wheel turning, and then something about this could relate to like, relationships, families, relationships in terms of like, lovers and romantic love and having children and starting families. Something about that could relate to that. Like recreation and families, like husband, wife, and then having children. There's also something about like it's like the whole universal thing. At the end of the day, all is one type of thing, all always in alignment, always abundant, creator creation thing, and progression and all that stuff. I'm wondering also if, I don't know, just for me seeing that and just kind of like breaking it down, and the fact that the topic is new, and it's the number one. It's talking about creation and stuff. It it just to me feels like the whole thing of like progression. Every time we like move forward in like humanity and generations and stuff, like the most important thing usually is like progression, like how are things better moving forward, aligning more or something like that, creation and all that stuff. Um, what have we learned and just realizations, different things, epiphanies, new perspectives and all that stuff. New something about cycles and new cycles. That's just all that really I think about when I see all of that. I feel like your mind, like people's minds are being freed. If I said that right, like mind, like the mind being free, or something like that, or out of a mental prison. New ideas, or like it's like setting self free and new thoughts, new ideas, and it's in relation to conflict or whatnot that may have been going on, is going on or whatnot. It's related to conflict, maybe like verbal like conflict or just like mental conflict that may happen within self or out or external to self or whatnot. But there's something about like a mind freeing, like not in a mental jail anymore, and is like able to like I guess have new ideas, thoughts, different thoughts, a new perspective or whatnot. Maybe some type of something someone said or some type of message. There was something that like translate through that frees the mind or frees people from anxiety. And it's like it could, right? Or it's all how you look at it. That's funny. When I used to watch PBS, there was this thing that with the perception thing and the art and perception, it was like, oh, it's all how you look at it. There's something about, yeah, and I think it's the other one though. I feel like Thoth is like encouraging more of like what I'm saying about like freeing the mind and everything rather than the latter where it could be, or you can allow like whatever is said, or whatever conflict comes about, like you can allow that to send you further into like a mental prison, further into a mental spiral, like spiraling down, you know. So you can choose either one, but I feel like there is more going towards the way that the cards are. It feels like overcoming and like for some of y'all, it's just in this has there's some type of like correlation with like messages like either you have a conversation with someone, someone's saying something, or you're hearing something, or you're getting a message, whichever way it is, which like frees you or whatnot. Maybe it could be hurtful, but it frees you in a way. But so that's what I'm seeing for the swords area. Okay, and then there's a lot of major arcana. Wow, wow. There could be something about mental stability, but or also like with the mind, it creates it turn the mind can like create things into like reality, physical reality. There's something about also maybe building something new when it comes to this reading, building something new. You could be working with others when it comes to building something new. You could be the leader when it comes to building something new with others, or you could just be by yourself and like working on a project or whatnot, working on like something new, maybe a new business. You're working in terms of like a new job, a career, or something like that, or like a home foundation, like your lifestyle in general. There's something here about that as well. And then I wonder if there's like a turn of events, um, and it could have caused conflict, and it could have caused a block, but it's the whole thing of being the alchemist and knowing how to transmute conflict and problems into like something that can like benefit and progress. So there's something about that. So something about like a turn of events feels a little bit tower-ish, but like turn of events could have been a conflict, and I'm getting like it could be like somehow either targeted or not, like some type of block towards like whatever you're trying to create, put together, whether it's by yourself or with others. Maybe it's like and if it's with others, there's something with conflict with others, or there's something like with a turn of events and a conflict maybe with others, right? But somehow, like I said about like being the alchemist and alchemy, transmuting like that conflict into some like using that conflict to like create to even like push you or like using that conflict and transmuting it into something that supports your highest good and the highest good, or like build something, progress, and I'm feeling too. You know what I'm saying? And then there's something about wow, some of y'all could be mentally freed. I don't know how to say it. Like you're mentally free from. It's something about being mentally free when it comes to what you call it, like relationships, unions, or whatnot, whether it's like romantic, platonic, business, or whatnot. And it's like a new, so it has to like it relates to the new beginning or whatnot. Give me a second. Also, that's what I'm saying. Like you can either choose again, like whether you want to spiral or not, and um, the mental and creation. You know what I mean? And then align the mental of spiraling, align it with, and create something out of that. No, like you can choose that, or something about freeing the mind and aligning to create something new that I feel is like, harmonic. It's in like good alignment in a way. Mm, there's something about freeing though, and the mind. There's Gemini energy too. Hmm. And then I don't know, there's something a little bit about like freeing the mind, maybe changing the mind when it comes to like unions, like unions and like I guess the foundation of unions, starting like relationships, friendships, business partnerships. There's something about like freeing the mind in terms of that. Or there could be something about mental balance as well when it comes to a new foundation, new beginning. It's all, and I feel like it relates to the whole thing of like the mind creates and all that stuff. And then there's something about like a message of breaking up or a message of heartbreak or something. Or a premature heartbreak, a premature breakup. And it's very interesting because it sounds when I say that. It sounds like the tower card when I say that. It's not even here. And the fact that there's the devil card right at the top of the deck, right after the ace of pentacles, and then there's the ace of swords, because I was thinking there's a little bit of ace of swords as well. I don't know if there's something about like Something may seem like it's supposed to be toxic, negative, or try to like stop you or like block something or like something off. But it's like up to you to, like I said, be the alchemist and transmute it into something that will benefit you and stuff like that. That's what gets to me. And like, even if it's toxic or like something is blocking or trying to do something to like throw something off, throw the energy off, throw you off, it sets you free because it shows you clarity or something like that. The devil is confusion. I'm clear about that. And straight to the point. I don't know, but there's something about maybe that that I see. A Something maybe about a premature breakup, and maybe it may have been, it could be premature, an immature one. Maybe there were like something with words saying immature words, maybe prematurely breaking up, maybe in a message verbally or in the message, text message over the phone. Who knows? Um, there's also something about a breakup or whatnot, or a heartbreak, but it's something about it being freeing a new mind or something like that. Mm. And again, yeah, that's what I was saying in the beginning too. I saw that right away with the Hangman and the King of Rods, aka the King of Wands. Um, there's just something about like wisdom and realization and experience, and yeah, wisdom, realization, and experience. Something with perspective as well and wisdom, just like knowing and experience and all that stuff. The whole thing with book smart and street smart type of thing. And then it's good to have both, to me, in my opinion. I like balance, to have both of everything. But anyways, and then yeah, it's like forever, forever. Something is always forever and all that stuff. And then something with the relation of the chariot card and the empress card, and they both have like stars. And it has a star on its head, and the empress has stars on their head. And it's like giving me the cosmos and the divine abundance and forever and all of that stuff and progression. And it could be the whole thing of spiraling up and all of that stuff. All of that stuff. It started out with the Wheel of Fortune. There's something about destiny. The wheels are changing. The stuff with the universe is starting to happen. The wheels are changing. The wheels are starting to turn. There's something about destiny, fortune. And then there's something about like if you guys do relate to like something about spiraling more, there could be something with that. Like, just be careful of spiraling more mentally or whatnot, sending yourself further into mental prison. But I think there's something about mental freedom, getting out of a mental imprisonment, um, taking the blindfolds off. I feel like seeing things as it is type of thing, not being afraid anymore. And I feel like somebody said something, or it's like in a message, somebody says something. Or it's like a thought bubble. You know what's funny? I gotta see. I'm sorry, cause I be channeling, and sometimes certain things okay. When you channeling, you get a little okay. There's something something came up with thought bubbles when I was like saying when I was channeling. There was something about thought bubbles, and it's coming up now. That's interesting. I was thinking that I was tripping. I always think I'm tripping, and then it comes up. But there's something like, thought bubble. There's something about like either like you hear a message, someone says something, and it's freeing, or there's like a thought or an epiphany, a new mindset, and I feel like it frees, it moves someone forward or whatnot. It gives somebody, it's like a eureka, it's like a light bulb, and like, I feel like either this was supposed to be conflicting, like there's like something with a conflict and maybe a breakup, heartbreak, whether it's like your family, your husband, wife, your romantic partner, your friends, or business partnership. There's something about like conflict and like separation and all that stuff, and then it's like a realization. It could be all simultaneously because the whole timing thing is off. Honestly, here it's not like a time thing to me right now. What right now is a new beginning though, and I feel like it could be your choice. This whole new beginning and everything like that. Like you can either choose to keep spiraling down or transmute stuff to like spiral up and all that stuff. Um, and it could be like this whole thing of like over a period of time of like conflict, after you got over some type of conflict, separation, breakup, this will happen. And it's starting now, and this is like, the universe is doing that forceful thing where it's like, nah, this is what has to happen because, we need to, like I said, my whole humanity ass, we got to start like progressing at some point as a humanity, blah, blah, blah. This whole micro macro thing is happening again. I hope I'm making sense when I say the micro macro thing, because it happens individually, but and separately. But it happens. I feel like we all like relate, even though it's not like the same and it's different. It's the same sometimes. But anyways, I veer off. Yeah, there's something about progression, moving forward, all that stuff, a realization, epiphany, a light bulb, and either this could be causing conflict, now that like something is freeing and it's time to start having the wheels changing and there's thought bubbles and a new thing happening. Somebody says something and it sets something off or whatnot, trips something off, set up an idea or a new mindset, a thought bubble or something like that. It's like it could cause conflict, or this has happened within a conflict. And I feel like it showed, that's why it could have been like toxicity and all that stuff, the devil card and all that, whatever. But then right after, it shows clarity. It's like showing the truth. It like reveals clarity. And even though it could be hurtful and like sad and heartbreaking and stuff like that, something about it is freeing and it's actually in alignment. Like not everything that's bad or happening that's bad or whatnot is like not is not technically not supposed to happen. Sometimes it's like maybe in alignment. But I don't know. There's something about that. There could be like I said, heavily relating to um like unions, so relationships, romantic relationships, friendships, business partnerships that people are realizing or whatnot. This could be within yourself somehow too, and something about alignment and like the center of yourself or whatnot. Um, yeah, this is like after I feel for some reason the King of Rods, the King of Wands, gives me like a wise man. You know what I mean? A wise man, a wise woman, like someone who's been through that and has this, when they call it, let's say old souls or like that wise soul. So, and it's after like experience and not only, like I said, it's not only book smart, it's just like life or whatnot, street smart. And it's like the fact that it ends with the Empress is the whole thing, the whole divine abundance and the universe, and it always is creator and all that stuff. Like it always like it separates, into like branches, like a tree. It goes from one thing, separates and all this stuff, but it's always from one source. And overall, this summary of this whole entire thing is Three of Pentacles. Um, it could be something when it comes to like working with others. This has to do with like when you are collaborating with others, talking with other people, like mingling with other people, business partnerships. I could be the most. It's like something about business partnerships, working with other people. There should be some type of collaboration, um, or whatnot. It could be something about like whatever you're building or creating or working on, if it's yourself or it could be with others. And then you, as you're watching this right now, top of the deck, Ace of Pentacles, something about a new beginning, a new job, a new career, something about a new career, maybe starting a business and collaborating. It could be in relation to collaborating with people or something like that. Um, Let us clarify, and then all the other stuff I usually do, and then we'll be out of here. All right. I'm telling you, either something was trying to like stop something or delay something, or it's just the happenings of things, but it's like either you didn't, you're not going to, or thoughts is telling you that you shouldn't, but you have a choice whether to let something destroy you or you use that as a tool to transform you. That's how I feel. Like break you through. Let it like break you through. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Why does that keep coming up? I'm so long for so much. Now it's like I'm not even trying to, but then that's what it feels like every single time. Like, and then that's crazy. And I'm just wondering, is it because Aquarius season is coming up and there's like this whole Aquarius stuff with Pluto and Aquarius and all that stuff. And then I don't know, this is just me personally, and or just because it's all this Aquarius energy and everybody is starting to experience it. But once it's the truth, I'm telling you, I don't care if it hurts. I like that shit because now you have freed me. Like now I know. And the Aquarius, the I know sign. Now I know. I know. It broke me free. Like, doesn't break me down. That shit, it does not break me down or delay me. It breaks me free. It gives me clarity. Just saying. There's something about that. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Just saying. Just saying. Introspection. Wow, layers. Um, it's so funny too. Like when I was little, I was very imaginative, and I gotta get back into it. I used to draw, write, make stories, all that. like a lot. Like that shit is wild. And like just what was bringing in my head. I used to make songs sometimes. Like I made a song about water before. I wonder. I gotta find that book. I wonder if I threw it out. I hope not. But it was like a song book, and then but one of them was called "Truth Hurts." Truth hurts or love hurts or something like that. I think it was Truth Hurts though. And it went like truth hurts, hurts, truth hurts, truth hurts, hurts. But yeah, I was very imaginative. I used to make stories, all that shit. I used to like writing on my chalkboard, all that. Anyways, so to clarify this whole entire spread, we got here the magician. Sorry, because it's nice art, so I'll keep it up a little bit. The magician. We got the Eight of Cups, and we got the Ten of Swords. That's crazy. That's why I was saying you could transmute. You could be the alchemist and transmute and wow, introspection, and then move forward, get better, breakthrough. Then we got introspection. So yeah, to clarify the whole entire spread. Yeah, that's just what I see here with the Magician, the Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Feels like a breakthrough moving forward. There's something about transmuting and getting better. There could be something that attempts to like delay that or stop that. Or like just the fact that like there's something about progression and movement and all that stuff. Like that could relate to things like falling out, like stopping or whatnot. Like moving forward, progression happening could be like the cause, like of things starting to like stop, like to halt, crash or whatnot, conflict going on, chaos going on, or there's just something about like stopping, a stop to something so that like we can move forward, progression type of thing. It's just like progression and breakthrough. And then there's something freeing or whatnot about like when you realize like when you have like that divine wisdom, there's something freeing when you realize like that type of stuff, and there's something with the mental knowing, being having wisdom. And so, oh, it feels low key and all that stuff. Just like the whole thing of like destiny and fortune and mental freedom, not being in prison, not having mental limitations, and freeing in terms of like destiny and all that stuff. And it's giving a little bit like about like low key, like knowing you can like a little bit the alignments and all that stuff. I guess there's something about a little bit of like wisdom of like the universe and alignment, and you know how you can align we align, I guess, with the universe, or like just the alignment of you and the universe, and the magic in that and all that stuff. Somehow there's some type of conflict surrounding that. Like there's just like something about like, oh, now that like something, or you're mentally free and you're able to be the alchemist, use that energy and transmute all inside of you and all that stuff. It's like freeing. Um, and then it's the whole thing. It go all like wraps up to be like magic in a way, destiny. Something about that sometimes can bring about conflict or whatnot. And then vice versa, like I said, like conflict could be like showing a realization of that. There's something about, and that's, for the most part, it could be like definitely be surrounding like your connections and relationships with others and interactions with others. But it could also simultaneously be like the connection and like the connection like with yourself. Like is with yourself or whatnot. So it's like something about the self, but like in relation to like those around, like just around you or whatnot. Or it could just be with yourself and just having that, being able to knowing that you have it all within you, and the whole thing with the magician and all, and creating anew and all that stuff, and your destiny. It's like you have your destiny in your hands. All you have to do is just align with the universe or whatever the energies are, and basically it works for you in some type of way. Um, and I'm just wondering, it's either like it's a lot. It's like either like something, this conflict that tries to block from you seeing this, or this like conflict that happens and it frees your mind from something, like it shows you the truth of things and it frees your mind in a way, or so maybe some type of delay, or there's something about like using that conflict energy and like transmuting, and it relates in a way to where it's like, okay, instead of it sending you further into a spiral and more into imprisonment, it frees you, kind of thing. And this is honestly interesting because the fact that the devil card is there and then the ace of swords is there. I said this too. I had this realization that like nothing can really happen to me. Nothing can happen to us really when you are like the child of God, the universe, or whatever, or when you're in alignment, because like it's like there's this energy of that, and the alchemist, and like the transmutation, like no matter what you're able, there's it's like there's this energy of like we're able to, or like always able to transmute that energy, or like swerve it, and it gives me that energy of that dude from Kung Fu Hustle, the husband of the landlady. If you ever watched that movie, the husband of the landlady, and it's like that fighting style where like you're able to swerve like people's attacks or whatever. So it's like, I don't know how to explain it. There's this whole thing of where I know nothing can really happen to me because I'm God's child. I'm the child of the universe, whatever this is. And as long as I'm in alignment, like it gives off that energy of like anything that's like the devil, I can transmute it into something better, or something that I can use or progress, or like that fighting move. I don't know what the fighting is called. I forgot. But like you swerve, or like you kind of like use people's attacks towards you, like back towards them, kind of thing. Um, it's giving me a little bit of that too. I don't know how to explain that deeper, of how like that like realization or epiphany is like nothing can really happen to me type of thing. And that's where when people say they believe in God, but then like they say certain things or act in a way where it's like you're fearing humans, or like things that are not God or that thing. So how do you really actually believe in God or our God if you're fearful of this human fake thing? I don't know if I said the words right. But anyways, that I'm not gonna go further into the rabbit hole to explain it. I'm not. I think I'm gonna stop there. But there's something about that there too. And then yeah, there's something bittersweet sometimes the Eight of Cups for me is like bittersweet. Like you are leaving something behind sometimes or letting something go, but it's to go towards something better. Is so that you can move towards something better or whatnot. And I'm feeling that here with the Page of Swords and the Five of Cups here. Um, Maybe some of y'all have went through a breakup or a separation or some type of heartbreak, something that disappointed y'all. And like this could have been verbally said, this could have been in a message or something like that. Or like this like breakup or like separation could have like freed your mind, like gave you a new eyesight on things or whatnot. Maybe sent you into introspection or something like that. Solitude and introspection made you see something new. And then there's something with maybe some of y'all had the spiritual awakening thing. There's just like a realization. And then there's something with the cosmos and the stars and the head and stuff like that and realization again. But that so there's something about that, moving towards better, progressing. It's the whole universal stuff or whatnot, realizing stuff, and it's to know so that you have, I guess, not only you or me or we, but like I guess as the collective, as the one, the universe, as all of us together can progress in a way. Mm. And you know what it gives me too? It always ends back into that. Cause it's like the whole thing of like, statistics and stuff. Like, oh, like there's a lot of this or whatnot. But it's like it takes individual lives and perspectives to kind of transform and come together to where we could progress past where, oh, the statistics are this group of people, or us as humans, this happens this amount of times type of thing. Do you get what I'm saying? The progression and all of it new, as a collective. But anyways, um there could have been some type of breakthrough. There's like something could have tried to or attempted to, or whether it's knowingly or not, I don't know. It could be both or not, I don't know. Either or. It's it's like maybe trying like throwing up chaos to like delay. You know what I mean? Like trying to delay. And it's funny because one of my charms say that trying to stop what can't be stopped, trying to like limit what can't be limited, something trying to stop what can't be stopped, attempting to limit what is not limited or what has to happen anyway. That's why I talk about the universe when it starts to force its way through, quote unquote force. It's not a force, it's just like things need to happen. Um, but it could, that at the same time could be what was needed to break things through, or it could be completely separate where there's something about a breakthrough. There could be chaos, amongst like that breakthrough and stuff. Things happen, the happenings, um but always is and all that stuff, universal stuff, happenings and things and realizations, and needing to be better, wiser, and progress as a collective, basically, I guess. We have here introspection. This should be called collective introspection. I don't know. Because, it's sometimes like a confusion or it's not a solid thing or something yet, right? Until it comes to a point where the collective does collectively agree, like, nah, this is bullshit. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like collectively at this point, like, no, it makes no sense that this is happening anymore. Like, we need to move forward. This is bullshit. This doesn't serve the collective anymore. What you call it? Introspection. The ocean's surface can be volatile, covered in waves big enough to swallow ships. It's the depths that sustain rich life. If we only ever stay at our surface, we are forced to ride the turbulence. We can become disoriented, so caught up in other people that we forget our power. Tune into the universe within. Tap into your vast wisdom. Give yourself the space to reflect on the world and your place in it. Focus on your healing, your needs, and your growth. Stepping away from the world from time to time will allow you to re enter it with a renewed and wiser perspective. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. That's a quote from Henry Stanley Haskins. So that, and then we'll do charms and we're done. There's Gemini here and Sagittarius. Yeah, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Taurus, yeah, and Virgo. It could be any of those signs. The signs could be in your chart. It could be the energy of this reading. It could be the planetary placements, all that, all that. All of this could be relating to today and tomorrow because today the moon is waxing gibbous in Gemini. Today and tomorrow is going to be waxing gibbous in Gemini before it goes into the full moon in Cancer next week. So, straighten up, new, something, I don't know. It's going to mean like your home, like safe, those that, your home, safety, your foundation. This could be leading up to like that, who you feel safe with, you feel family, home with maybe. And just knowing, this could be just like I said, humanity and the collective in general, all that stuff. But anyways, yeah, all of those signs. You could be any of those signs. The sign could be in chart, could be any of those reading, it could be anybody around you. It could be the planetary placements. It could be any of that. So yeah. Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer. All right, so 3 charms and we're done. All right. Oh no, not yet. Hey there, Universal Energy Circles. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I used to make songs. If you're talking about the song that I made, yeah, I used to make songs all the time. Truth hurts, hurts, truth hurts, truth hurts. And then what was the other one? Water. It was called Water. I love my water. I love my water. Hot or cold, it doesn't matter. I just love my water. So we got here, yes. Green light, go, run, freedom. Yeah, that's over here. The freeing and the yes, and you are the magician and stuff like that. Then we have here bees, the good omen, the good meaning. of these. It has the so Cancer could be a very this Cancer could be a energy here that's very influential, and that makes sense because next week is going to be the full moon in Cancer energy for 3 days. So Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So yeah, yeah, we have Cancer and Scorpio here, and it says being stable and organized, having your energy together, even amongst injustice, rigid, immovable, in order. Creation, master of transformation, being in the dark to see light, death in order to rebirth, mother. Yeah, Aquarius is also the cosmic mom. There's something about like Aquarius and cosmic mom, or the mom of the collective, or something like that. But yeah. And then I think, what is that, Manas? It's not Maximus, but Manas. Maximoff, I meant. A Maximoff. Wanda Maximoff, Billy Maximoff, Tommy. So M-A-N-N-A-Z, Manas, mankind, the self, friends, enemies, and social order. Do I need to say anymore? Do I need to say less? You know what I mean? Say less. And the over by where the introspection is and the love and all the relationships. This is what I was saying. I want to say it again. M-A-N-N-A-Z. Mankind, the self, friends, enemies, and social order. And that's what I was talking about. There's something here about that. Like the whole thing with like society and humanity and progression and all that stuff. So that is it for this week's Venus Day deck for reading. The topic new. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree. You can email me to set up a day and time. Tables will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's very much appreciated. It's helpful. And peace out, y'all. And it's so funny. Universal energy circles. You seem to pop up every time I talk about things like this, which tells me a lot. I love it. And it's in the good way. When I'm saying that, it's in the good way that you pop up every time like I talk about things like this. But yeah, and thank you. I am truth, and but you are too. And have a great day, y'all. Love you, hearts and all. Have a great day.